Some betrayals don't end in yelling or broken glass. Sometimes they end in silence so heavy it crushes you. This is the story of a woman who cheated, and instead of anger or revenge, her partner just left quietly. And that silence said everything. I never thought I'd be the one to ruin everything. People like me always assume we're the ones who get hurt, the loyal ones left behind, while someone else lies. But this time, I was the one who betrayed. And the worst part, he didn't yell. He didn't. He just walked away, leaving his keys, his things, and me drowning in guilt. I still remember the moment. Everything shattered. Daniel and I had been together for 4 years. He wasn't dramatic or over-the-top romantic, but he was steady, loving, dependable. We lived in a small apartment filled with furniture we built together after midnight IKEA trips. It wasn't perfect, but it was ours. Then came Liam. Liam was the opposite of Daniel. Bold, unpredictable, dangerous in that movie scene kind of way. We were just co-workers until a late-night project changed everything. His crooked smile, the way he looked at me like I was all that mattered, pulled me in. The first time I crossed the line, I told myself it was just a mistake. Something I'd never speak of. Mistakes don't send you good morning texts or show up with your favorite coffee. And I didn't stop him. Daniel didn't notice, at least not right away. He still kissed my forehead before leaving for work. Still made me tea when I looked tired. Maybe I thought I could balance both worlds. Maybe I was chasing some feeling I hadn't felt in years. But guilt, it seeps in quietly, stains your smile, changes your And Daniel noticed. One night I came home late. I told him my phone had died. He was on the couch not watching TV. He was holding my phone, the one I left at work on purpose. "Who's Liam?" he asked. No anger, no coldness, just tired. Froze. My heart dropped. My mouth opened but no words came. He didn't wait for my answer. He set my phone down, stood up, and walked past me. "Daniel, wait," I said, chasing after him. He didn't yell. He didn't even look back. In the bedroom he pulled out a duffel bag from under the bed. But he didn't pack it. He stood there still deciding something. Then he left without taking a single thing. His laptop, his clothes, everything stayed. But he couldn't bear to take a piece of the life we built together. That night I sat by the door, hoping he'd return. But he never did. The next day a friend showed up with a spare key. No words. A short message. "He's not coming back." Called. Texted. My hands ached from typing. Silence. I went to his office. He wouldn't see me. His friend stopped replying too. It was like I'd been erased. His things remained. A ghost life. His chipped coffee mug. The sweater he always wore on cold mornings. His books. All untouched. I thought maybe he'd return. But instead a letter came. Just one page. I've read it 100 times. "I loved you enough to forgive almost anything," he wrote. "But I can't stay with someone who won't choose me while I'm standing right in front of them. I don't want my stuff. I don't want reminders of what we had. Hope one day you realize what you gave up." No anger, just closure. When it hit me, he wasn't leaving. Punish me. He was leaving because he was finished. And that hurt more than anything he could have shouted. I tried to move on. Buried myself in work, in people who didn't know my story. Liam, the man I cheated for. He got bored fast. 2 weeks after Daniel left, Liam ghosted me. One night I sat on the couch. The same couch where Daniel held my phone. His jacket was still on the chair. His book still on the shelf. But he was gone. I wanted to show up at his parents' house. I plead. But every time I imagined it, I saw his eyes. The moment he decided I wasn't worth a second chance, cheated, and I lost everything. The silence he left behind. It was louder than any fight we ever had. Sometimes I pick up his sweater, just to smell the last of his cologne. I know it's sad. The one who broke us. But I can't stop clinging to what remains. A ghost of who I was. People think getting caught is the worst part of cheating. It's not. The worst part is realizing too late that you gave up something real for nothing that lasted. Daniel hasn't come back. And deep down I know he never will. Some stories don't end with a fight. Sometimes silence is the loudest. Revenge. What do you think? Is walking away the most powerful thing you can do?